Yep, Bayer here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm having a moment of transparency, and although I really try my hardest to always have the best outlook on life, always be happy, always be cheerful, it's quite difficult because for the last 27 years or so I've been downtrodden, spat on, battered, shat on, physically and mentally abused. And it's very difficult, but because I've done so much work on myself and delved so deep, that yes, the little old me is still here, and I am still singing, I'm still chirping, and I'm still living despite of it all. So what helped me? Well, the fact that I just left. I had to leave. There was no other way for me to do anything. There was no other escape route. Nothing else for me to do. So I had to do this, and the way I had to do it was very simply a lot of personal development work. And once I'd done this personal development work, once I'd reached a certain level, I couldn't, for a long time, I couldn't look it in the face. I couldn't think that this person I'd shared more than half my life with was actually doing me harm. Doing me harm, doing my family harm, doing the children. Awful damage we did to the kids. So I had to leave. And they say many a true word comes out of a child's mouth. And it was thanks to them. When your little girl sort of says, at 6, I never want to get married. And you're like, well, why not, darling? Marriage is lovely, etc., etc. You have this still Cinderella syndrome. She just looks at you as if you are just way out of line. When your children are forever arguing. I remember reading once that you can tell a happy family because, of the children's laughter. We never had any laughter in the house. We never had any joy. And when push came to shove, my girl said, little one, no, Mama, I'm going to go to boarding school for college. I don't want to stay here. That was like, sorry, I'm changing hands. That was like, no effing way. And that was the final nail in the coffin, shall we say. That's when I decided I had to leave. It was not a question of, is he going to come with me? Why won't he leave his friends? How come I can't make it work? Etc., etc. It was getting dangerous. And I could not leave my little 9-year-old off to boarding school. No fucking way. Not to stay with him in a house where I'd be scared for my life. So I left. And the ether provided. The universe answered all my calls. And even though I have up and down moments, even though I find it's difficult to talk about, I'm by no means, I hear other women's story and I'm like, mine was so small, it's so pathetic. But it's something I have to do. I have to share this with everyone. I have to perhaps be that one that you can talk to and you can say, God, help me, because I'm here. I know it's not easy every day. And some days you do. You just want to crawl under the fucking bed covers and go, just forget me today. But you can't crawl under them and you can't just hide. I have 4 little beings just looking at me for guidance. And I just have to be present. So, even though it is very difficult, even though I have a loving community that I cherish, and I really do, I think the hardest moments are when I just can't grab enough money to stay with the community, really. That's when it's really tough. Toughest of all, and it always happens during the holidays, you know, like, it doesn't matter, whatever. So, if I can be that, if this website or this, you know, community can be of any help to one person, then that's fine, that's all I want. If I can help you just reach another level of beingness, of just feelingness, then that's all I really want. I don't want to turn around and point fingers. It's a waste of time. The minute you stop this blame and shame game, and the minute you turn around and you grow, that's when it all starts to be worth it. We are just as much responsible as they are. But forget who's responsible and who isn't. Just take 50% of it, or take all of it, and move on. Move on. So that's what I'm doing. And I hope that this can be of some help to you. This is normally a very quiet little road, but because I want to make a video, it's become, you know, everyone's passing on through. So bye for now.